Become a better photographer in 30 days. Challenge number 16 is a hot one. It is fire. Okay, always be careful with fire. So how do you include fire or flames into your photography? First of all, it does not have to be the main subject. I mean, you could always take a picture of a fire or even like a candle. You could take a picture of the flame, which is fine. But if you add it as part of the scenery, then it's also accomplishing this challenge of including fire with your particular subject. So this is going to be a special challenge because whenever you're shooting at anything where there's a main source of light surrounded by the lack of light, you have to compensate. Because if you're in automatic mode, your camera's going to look at that scene and say, oh, I need to balance the whole thing. So you need to go into a manual mode, at least a shutter or aperture priority, mostly aperture priority. And what you'll do is, first of all, do not use your flash, because that's going to kill the effect completely. It's going to fill the dark area, and so the light that's being emitted from the flame is going to be of no use because your flash will no doubt overpower the flame's light. Second of all, you want to reduce your susceptibility to light, reduce your exposure. You may want to adjust your ISO to 200, because remember, you're not taking a picture of the darkness, you're taking a picture of the light in the darkness. So to catch that effect, you want to catch the flame's light, not the lack of light around it. You may want to hunker that aperture down to maybe 11 or so. Now on a mirrorless camera, you may not need to go as far because they are really susceptible to light, and so you can possibly adjust that. And that's a good thing with this particular challenge. It helps you to learn the balance between aperture and shutter speed and the ISO. So I would suggest that you would have a tripod. If you have a candle or something, set up your tripod, take a picture at ISO 200 at this shutter speed and at this aperture. Then move that aperture either one way or the other. Start at one end and move to the other direction. And the same thing with your shutter speed. Because you have a tripod, you don't have to worry about the camera shaking. You just want to catch the flames, because they're always moving. And so you want to stop that movement, and you have enough depth of field. So if you have a higher aperture number, you're going to get a greater depth of field, so more things will be in focus. So go ahead, go out there, carry your camera with you, and try to catch fire and be able to share that with us. We'd love to see it at Phototropics 30, Photropix 30. And as always, challenge yourself to become a better photographer.